everybody, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of the Friday Night Magic pre-fire pop-up that Iron Lungs is cool enough to put on for us. We are running through another iteration of this rug transform I've been calling. I don't really have a name for it, but it is rug colors, and it is kind of a good stuff deck, but I have a combo out the sideboard with Deceiver, Exarch, Pestermite, and Splinter Twin for the classic twin combo. So it can transform into twin combo, but the main board this time is less of a tempo build and more of a low to the ground aggro build. So I have swapped out a lot of the top end creatures and put in 4 Delvers. I have 2 Skoos still, 4 Snap, and 4 Tarmogoyf. I trimmed down the sorceries to just 4 Preordain and 1 Roast to take out anything that's kind of large and needs to be dealt with. And then I've added 2 Spell Pierce, and I've also added an Izzet Charm, while removing an Electrolyze, and I forget another spell or 2, but we have 19 instants, 5 sorcery, so 24 total. I went up a single land as well. I've been doing some just gold fishing, and I thought one more land might be all right and help us get where we need to go more consistently, because the deck can be somewhat mana hungry when you're trying to do snap stuff. I've also, at the recommendation, and huge shout out to Cranio95. He's been an awesome dude, super helpful. Added in a Cascade Bluffs and a Flooded Grove to try and consistently hit Cryptic Command more. I've also gone up to 3 islands in the deck just in case we do run into some Blood Moon, because I've seen some Moon stuff running around in the Discord. So the main deck is more of in rug aggro, rug tempo even, potentially, but I believe more aggro just due to the down low cost. 4 Cryptic Commands might be a bit sketchy, but it's Cryptic, so I kind of want to play it. But in the sideboard here, I've switched it up a little bit outside. So we used to have a 3-3 split and 4 twin. Cranial recommended we went 3 twin, 2 Pestermite, 4 Deceiver Exarch. I really like this split a lot. And the same with the sideboard changes as well. I went to 3 Nature's Claim. There's a lot of artifacts and really artifacts and enchantments we want to deal with. And Anger of the Gods went down to a 1 of, because Cryptic Command can kind of, when necessary, function as an Anger of the Gods. And then I went up to 2 Grafdigger's Cages. I believe it was just 1 before. Dredge, I think, is still going to be an issue. So, yeah, overall, I'm excited to see how this plays. You know, it's kind of like my Friday Night Magic testing. So, hope everybody enjoys. If you could, please like, subscribe, and legitimately more than any of the other 2, just leave a comment. I love chatting with everyone who puts stuff for recommendations and feedbacks. I have some lists that I'm looking to play in the future that's been recommended to me. So, hope everybody enjoys, and let's get into the first match. We are on to our first match, but the second round, we had a round 1 bye against Brannigan Law here. And we are on our Rug Delver Transform. I don't know exactly what to call this deck. Combo deck with the sideboard transformation. I don't love this opening hand, but we do have some interaction. So I don't know what they're playing. Sounded like some secret sauce was in the background there. All right, I'm just going to play a Misty and pass. Okay. This looks like Living End to me. Okay. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Mountain and pass. We'd like to see some lands here. That basic mountain was kind of a bad draw. But they can cycle. We have Remand. I'd like to see land here, I think, which sounds weird, but okay. They're cycling. Okay. Going and grabbing another land. Remand on a whatchamacallit. Living End is extremely powerful here, actually. Look at them, though. They got 80 cards in their deck. More. We're playing Yorion out here. Looks like we're on at least a 4-color build from them. Really interesting. I don't fully know what they're doing. We do have some tech in the sideboard against this, but this just might not be a great matchup for us. Maybe post board it will be. Okay. Ardent Plea Cascades. I get to probably fetch, I guess, Breeding Pool. And then Remand the Living End. Okay. So we have their deck whenever we want to reference it. Another Remand here is never bad. I think a Bolt and a Turn is not also bad. Nice little Lightning Bolt here for him. Just going to hold Remand up. Okay. I'll play a Delver. Get something to the board here. Okay. And I'll go over the Burn Willows. And just keep it moving. Okay, Twisted Abomination. We're one land drop away from hitting our 4 mana sources for our Cryptic. We don't really want that because we want the Delver to continue doing what it needs to do. Okay, they're fetching with Scalding Tarn. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to bolt up top here. Let's see what we got. Yes, I will reveal that. Let me move to attack here. Okay. All right. No reach there, right? No hidden reach. Very nice. I will preordain. I'd like to find a land drop here. Yeah, we don't need all that. And I'll play it out. And I'll pass. I don't know if they have some kind of combo with Glass Dust Hulk. They very well may, though. They're at 2. Huh? GG's about to say Snap Bolt gets them. All right, let's hit the sideboard here. We have Twin. And we have this set up. So Delver's on the cutting room floor, but I think we're going to hang on to it. Pierce is really nice here, though. I don't think Electrolyze is going to have much run. Is it Charm isn't the worst. It's a little bit more difficult to cast than Mana Leak. Remand I like. Roast might have some run. Scoos is quite good. I also think we want Cage in. Cage does a job as well. Spell Snare is not going to catch anything that I know of. It might just be the 4 Delvers. We gotta cut some other stuff as well. I don't really want to take the Pierces out. But maybe it's the correct call. Maybe it's 1 Cryptic. Kind of like Cryptic, though. This is a tough decision. I hadn't thought about boards enough. I think we don't really care about the board. And we'll cut 1 Pierce, and we'll run a 61 card special. Very nice, very nice. Let's get into this second game here. I don't know if this sideboard juke is going to get them or not, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out. We have a very nice opening hand, though. We got some action here. We do have some removal and interaction in general, which I enjoy. Okay. Search for tomorrow. Okay. I think I'm going to fetch a breeding pool here. And just preordain. Do I want another preordain? I don't think so. Actually, I think bottom top. I don't need another bolt right now. We'll see what they play here, though. I think it's time for just a Flooded Grove. Ooh, I don't hate Scalding Tarn, though. Yeah, Scalding Tarn gives us the modality that we would like. It can be an untapped paint land, or it can just be a tap land. Okay, they got Search up. So Search for Tomorrow used to be in a different deck. I forget what it was. Like, back when I had seen it played, I forget what deck played it. But that's interesting because they have to be doing something since that's normally their hit with Living End. So maybe it's a juke off of Living End, just as we are doing. Very well could be. They could just roast me on this fetch right here. But we do have some action against it. Okay. And then I'm going to put in a Flooded Grove. And I'm just going to preordain. Do I want more land? I don't think so right now. But I'll put Cage on top. We haven't seen a Cycler yet, which is a bit worrisome. But here we have the option to Bolt, Punishing Fire, Vent. All sorts of good stuff can happen here. Delver. Okay. That's fine with me. No, it's not actually. Yeah, I might have mucked that one up. Yeah, that was a poor decision on my end. I think I just screwed that up. I should have remanded that. It was so stupid. Going through combat, though. It's very interesting. I guess they don't have two red currently, do they? Okay. Gifts. A hard counter would be nice. I need a red source, though, to go alongside this gifts. Probably should have snapped off a remand somewhere in there. Probably would have been the best course of action. But it's always tough to know when to go and when not to go. All right, they're putting a pile together here. Kind of sucks you gotta take different names, you know? I was just watching a F-Balls Aloran video where you're able to just intuition and snag, you know? Three of the same name. That's why it's so cracked. This card I never got to play with. Never really had like a deck that called to me, you know? Seaver's a bit of a pain though. Like dealing with it and whatnot. But we do have the remand to push through the whatchamacallit if they want to go that route. Maybe I didn't sideboard correctly as well. Because, yeah, Spell Snare is fine. Pierce can chill. Maybe Pierce is just better than something like we have in the deck already. Roast is pretty good against Exarchs. Maybe Roast should have stayed in. Is this like a matchup we would probably pull P-Fires out because we just can't deal with them? Kind of curious about that. Maybe Delver's good here, though. I never played Delver before, so I don't really know where it's applicable and where it's not. Kiki Jiki. Um, yeah, those two can go in the yard. Okay, they're going to shock in a steam vents. They're going to get a cycle out of that. And I believe here, I would like to play a Graph Digger's Cage. Okay. Okay. They have one more card in their hand. They get their Exarch beats. I think I want to remand this. Because I feel like we need a cycle. Like this remand's just chilling in my hand. I got my own Pestermite. Okay. Grove can go in. And we'll just say okay. We have a way to deal with this Exarch. We really feel the need to. I would prefer not to, because that means I can Pestermite more efficiently. But we are missing the other half of, we're missing the twin half of it. So they have Cage Hate, nothing we can do about it. We are shields down for counter spells right now. Okay. They can P-Fire. I'm just going to hit them real quick. Little lightning bolt action. Nothing too serious. Do I want to... No, I think I'm going to hold the Pestermite. It's a good draw. Let us preordain. I'd like to find some protection. And I'd also like to find... Ooh, I like that actually. Bottom top. Okay. And here we can... Yeah, we could get a mix of doing everything we really wanted to here. So I'm just going to play a Steam Vents and tapped and say go. Because we can snap remand. Okay. Okay. You know, I don't know if Living End... I guess this doesn't stop living end. Blue, blue. And then I'm going to want to cycle for blue, blue. I think I am going to end up snap remanding. I'm not sure if this stops living end or not because it exiles them. Okay. Okay. Let me close this. Come out. Yo, I'm an idiot. Okay. I completely forgot there was more text on Gravedigger's cage. Yeah, Cage has more text in the first line. Cage doesn't stop their combo anyway. That's news to me. So I'm going to bring back in Delvers on the play. They are twin actually. So I think some Nature's Claims here could be very good. P-Fire I think is just worse. I actually don't love P-Fire in general against this deck. But that's okay. Let's go on to the second. I will say yes. Not quite enough going on in this hand. I like this hand much more. I believe it's going to be... Can't be Grove. It's probably Snap for now. Well, that was a stupid play on me, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. Fetch land would be nice. That is not a fetch land. I'm just going to play this out. I do have basics, but... Okay. You don't have counter magic, which kind of hurts. We need to find that fast. Okay. I'm going to go grab a breeding pool. And I'm going to go 1, 2, Goyf. Representing Spell Pierce here. If they have the Cascade, they have the Cascade. There's nothing I can do about it, ultimately. But win some, lose most, you know? Living End is just a deck. I don't really, again, I thought Cage hit Living End, but you know, it doesn't. You know, the more I sat there and saw him continuously cycling, I was like, oh damn. And then I didn't even really read for Snapcaster. So it's what it is. Stupid mistakes that you're gonna make though, you know. If they have the violent outburst or whatever, then yeah, my goose is cooked. Nothing I can quite do about it. First bad hand here though, but in the second hand just wasn't quite the same power level either. So we'll see if they disrespect Spell Pierce or not. My guess is that they probably will, because they haven't seen it. Street Wraith. I mean, everything's a 4 toughness. There's nothing I can really do. Hmm. Well, yeah, I don't have Pierce. Do I have a Pierce in my sideboard? I'm going to have to figure out how to sideboard against this deck. Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do about it. Living ended. Okay. Okay. Yeah, good games. GG's. Nothing I can quite do about it, so let's get on to the second, I guess, final match here. On to the final match. We are playing against IB True, who, please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe is Tom Metesky. Um, Fantastic opponent. They're a huge part of all the formats I play, so I got truly nothing but love for them. I'm sorry if this isn't Tom. I'm very bad at remembering all the names and whatnot, so it's just not my strong suit. We had a mulligan here, but this is a sleek first turn. I'm gonna go snag a Steam Vents, and I'm gonna drop in a Delver. So we'll see what we can get going here. Spire Bluff Canal from the opponent. That's a bolt. Fair enough. Um, I could leave up Spell Snare, but I think that Goyf is just better. So I'm gonna rug it in here. I know we're taking some nice damage, but I got Bolt, I got P-Fire, and I got Spell Snare for the future. That's another Goyf. I'm gonna hold up interaction here. Do I though? Do I care? Nah, I don't care, right? Nah, I'll hold up interaction, just in case, just in case. We can Spell Snare and Bolt. Okay, looks like they got some Izzet action going on over there. What are they? It could be Blue Moon, I guess, but they didn't fetch a basic, so. Serum Visions. Just sweet art. God, I love Serum Visions. I'm gonna hit him with a Punishing Fire this time. Okay. I'm going to deploy a Preordain. I'm gonna actually Spell Snare that. Believe we're gonna want to go top. Play out Grove. Beat. This is more like rug tempo right here, which is what I much prefer. I'm not really loving this build currently. We could be playing just straight up Izzet. Um, oh, ooh, spicy. Okay. I'm going to move to attack. What I'd like to see here. Okay. No, I'm just going to pass it on through. We have Electrolyze. We have Punishing Fire. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Delver. Okay. Red, blue, colorless. Blue, colorless. There we go. No, I will not pay for Pierce. Another land here would be great. Ooh. Alright. I'm still going to get in and attack regardless. Okay. And go to end step. Upkeep. I'm going to P-Fire. Dome Piece. See if this gets the job done or not. Okay. Okay. No, I will not pay for it. No. Delver did not flip. Land here would be fantastic. Okay. Yes. All right, we're going to hold the Delver back here. We're just going to hang out. Or we're going to hold the Goyf back here. Sorry. Okay. Probably a cryptic command or something. Opt. Entered. A bolt up top. Snap. Mana leak. Cast mana leak. Okay. No. And then I will Punishing Fire. Okay. Opt. They're digging. I mean, hey, if they get a counter here, Godspeed. That's all I can say. We got one mana up. It's a preordain. So their shield's down. I have Snap Bolt. Snap Bolt. Okay. And Bolt up top. Good games. GG's. All right. Let's hit the sideboard here. We're pulling Twin in. Anger of the Gods is for this matchup as well. They have too much counter magic to, I think, have Electrolyze be well worth it. Mana leaks, maybe, maybe not. Roast is definitely not going to get there. Bringing in I think we have to cut Delvers whenever we do this. It has to be a Delver cut because we're going to be cutting too many spells. I like Spell Snare, and I like Spell Pierce. Preordain's good. Bolt, as we can see, is very good. Punishing Fire can keep them at bay. Scavenging Ooze has some play here. Maybe not, though. Maybe this just really ain't a Scooz matchup. And I think we cut... I don't like the modality of it. Is it Charm? Or do I? They got pretty big mana. I'm gonna run... I love running me a nice little 61 card special. So, let's hit this next game. I'm 99.9% sure this is Tom Metesky, by the way. Who is just a rag cat from everything I've seen. I'm gonna keep this. Preordain, Punishing Fire, Snap. Okay. I'm still gonna go Island Preordain. Probably bottom top. Does Delver flip? Delver does. They could coast to coast this Delver. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it couldn't happen. Old Border Preordain, just absolutely supreme. I love the Secret Layer Spell Pierce too. Just another fave of mine. I'm just gonna shock it in. I'm gonna make them deal with the P Fire and upkeep. See how they want to handle this. You got a Pierce? Okay. I could have waited a turn for that, but it gets worse every turn. Yeah, shock this in too. Goif. Alright, let's run this. We try to get something funky going. We have Pierce, you know. We're losing the damage race at this moment. We'll let him opt. One more mana and we have Snap P-Fire, which is a poor long-term investment, but an option regardless. Okay. Gonna move in and I'm gonna attack. And then I'm gonna deploy another Tarmogoyf. Okay. Spell Snare. They might just out-tempo me here. I like how this deck looks, though. This Izzet Delverless looks like a lot of fun, in my personal opinion. Yep, nothing we can do about it. We just gotta take our beats and hope we draw a lightning bolt. Not sure if we will or not, but we need a bolt here. GG's. All right, we're gonna leave that. They have a little bit more tempo than we do, which is a-okay. We got P-Fire. I'm going back in with the exact same deck. I think that we have the ability to win this on the play. Had a tough time finding our combo pieces tonight. Just absolutely, not finding everything we need when we need it out of the sideboard, which makes me question if we should have 4 twins or not. Speak and you shall receive, I guess. I'm going to keep this. Preordain. That's not bad. Top. Preordain. I probably should have bottomed the snap. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. Okay. End step here. I'm going to fetch. I'm going to grab a breeding pool just tapped. Okay. Remand looks very nice. I like to see that. Okay. End step. I think I'm going to fetch Steam Vents tapped as well. Island. I'm just going to keep passing. Okay. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't want to have to worry about too much right now. I'd like to get a little bit of a bolt snap bolt situation going on here. Just leave a lot for the brain to try and comprehend. Okay. I think end step I would like to fight over this. Okay. They didn't want to have to worry about that anymore. That's fine. Just gonna keep it pushing. A little bit of a draw go situation here. Another young pyromancer. Opt. I'm gonna snap. Bolt. Okay. just going to bolt it away. Be proactive about it. Do I want to care about this? I don't think so. I don't think I do want to care, actually. Because I honestly don't really care that much. Wish I had one more mana right now. One top, one bottom. Very nice. Man, no land drops hurts. We might just start countering stuff in all honesty. Maybe I should have countered that Serum Visions. They're back up to 7. They've untapped. Okay. Wow. It is Remand Heaven right now. When the going gets good. Drew a land. I just kind of want to make it look like my shields are down. Just because I do. Yep, they get in some more chip damage. Young Pyromancer. This Grove's a bit awkward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not quite what I'm looking for. Let me preordain first. I like Deceiver. I actually like both these cards a lot. I think I'm going to go top. Play Grove. I'm going to go red, colorless, Anger the Gods. Let's see if I can just sweep this Young Pyromancer out. Okay, let that resolve. And then I will return this to the owner's hand. I'd like to see a Spell Pierce here. No? Okay. One more land. We have Cryptic Deceiver. Oh man, Snap Bolt. Okay. This turn I shall Tarmogoyf. And then if I'm able to, I'm going to block and Deceiver Exarch is the dream. Okay, they're fetching. Okay. On that, and blue, 1 and blue. Ah, GG's. Well, that was good games. I just couldn't find an angle. Maybe I was too scared to actually slam my combo. I died with a pretty nasty hand, so really brutal. But hey, it is what it is. Let's head on over to the recap now. Post pop-up recap here. This deck I did not love the feel of. The version with just Delver, I just don't think it gets there for me. I don't know if I'm smart or not smart enough or something, but it just didn't feel like it had the right decision trees, in my personal opinion. So I don't know. I just feel like the tempo version of Rug opens up a lot more doors and options that you can kind of play with and toy with. So I just don't think that Delver is powerful enough to get there. I don't like the mix of sorceries we have currently either. I think one more Serum Visions would be kind of nice for some extra draw. I don't know. I just don't think this is a deck I'm looking for when it comes to playing like a Rug type of sideboard list. I do think we should go down a Nature's Claim and up a Splinter Twin. That way we always have it and it's always on time. That's my personal opinion, at least. So yeah, overall, I just didn't love the way this deck felt. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below. I think that it just doesn't have the play patterns I'm looking for. It could be a great deck. Someone might be able to pick this up and run this 6-0 through a league with ease. I really don't know. It has some powerful cards in it. But I think with keeping Punishing Fire in the list, it's just not looking to control like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to revert back to the more tempo version and just try and refine that a bit more. So hope everybody enjoyed. This has been quite an interesting league. Only got 2 matches in, sadly, but it's okay. I have a pre-modern tournament tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and this has been 3-2 Brew. Until next time, cheers.